Hello lovely people, welcome to Akose's tasty recipe. I hope you are all doing well. So for today's recipe, I will be making chinchin, or what we call chips. Very delicious snack, so stay tuned and let's get started. These are the list of ingredients I'll be using for this recipe. So the first thing to do is to blend the half white onion and 2 garlic. Alright, so this is the blended onion and garlic. Set it aside and then mix your dry ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to do is to add my flour, nutmeg, salt, baking powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then use your hand to mix everything together. Please make sure to wash your hand before you do this, and then add your butter and then mix everything until all the ingredients is well combined. You can also use margarine for this recipe if you don't have unsalted butter, but please don't add salt when you use margarine. Okay, so once everything is well combined, go ahead and add your blended onion and garlic, and then mix also until it forms a stiff dough. So once the dough is formed, I'll wrap the dough with a clean wrap and then put it in the fridge for 30 minutes for the dough to rest. So after 30 minutes, bring out the dough from the ref and sprinkle your working top with flour and roll out the dough to your desired thickness. So once I roll out to my desired thickness, I will be cutting it with my pizza cutter. You can also use a knife, and then you cut the chips or the chinchin into any shape that you want. So I'm just going to cut it into these small cubes. Please make sure to sprinkle some flour on the chips and your working top whilst you are cutting them, so that it will prevent the chips from sticking together. So after I'm done cutting all the chips or the chinchin, I'm going to put it on my baking tray lined with a parchment paper. Please sprinkle some flour on top of the parchment paper. It helps your chips not to stick on the parchment paper or from sticking together as well. So spread out the chips, and then please make sure to preheat your oven whilst you're doing this, and then pop in your chips in the oven for the first 10 minutes. Okay, so after the 10 minutes, I brought the chips out from the oven and I'm going to stir it a bit and also spread out with my hand. Then I'll put it back for another 10 minutes so that I can also achieve that golden brown color. Okay, so after another 10 minutes, this is the chips. It has become more crunchy and the color has improved. So I'm going to allow it to completely cool. Okay, so the chips or the chinchin has completely cooled. I'm just going to store it in my jar. You can store it in Ziplocs or airtight containers so that it will still stay crunchy as it is. Okay, this smells so good and nice. If you don't want to bake, you can also fry, but reduce the amount of butter or margarine that you will use so that it will not be too oily. So if you like this recipe, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and please subscribe and share. Kindly stay tuned for more recipes. Take care. God bless you all. I love you all. Bye bye.